Welcome to the Midday Moment. I am your host, Dr. Davina Jones, Assistant Spiritual Leader of today's church and fivefold General for Church of the Everlasting Kingdom. Just as you need your physical exercises so that your body can get to where you need it to be and function, you need your spiritual exercises so that your soul can be where you need it to be, can show up how you need it to show up and function. Your mind can function, your intellect, how you filter all those thoughts from the mind can function, your emotions, your feelings, they're real. Keep them. You're supposed to have them. You're not human without those feelings. So have them. Doesn't mean they're true, but they are there for a reason. They're guiding you to something. They're guiding you to a truth. So you need your mind, your thoughts, you need your intellect, how you filter those thoughts, you need your emotions, your feelings, and you need your will, how you act out, how you facilitate decisions. And so that part of you, those four things, we call that your soul. And your soul needs spiritual exercises. And so I normally just say generically or generally that the spiritual exercise is prayer work, your meditation and your prayer work. And at the same time, I have been reviewing some specific details to prayer work, such as in May, we highlighted visioning, visualization, and dreaming. All of that is a part of your prayer work. All of that is a part of your spiritual exercise. We also highlighted this year already studying, researching, and what was it? Studying, researching. Oh my, I've been memorizing these. Studying, researching, and reading. I think that's what it is. Reading, studying, and researching is a part of your prayer work. Reading, studying, and researching is part of your prayer work. In fact, I'm going to be sharing today some of what I've been reading out of or reading from, some of my reading material, my study materials. I'm going to share that today. But that's a part of your practice. And not just, because it's scripture. Read books, read things to help support your health. All of that's part of your prayer work. You trying to figure out what's going on in your body? Read, study, research. That's a part of your prayer work. So when we say read, study, and research, we're not saying it has to be a holy book. We're saying read, invest in your not and all that getting. Get an understanding about your body, get an understanding about your money, get some understanding about relationships. Yes, you need some understanding. And so that's a part of your prayer work. Fellowship, networking, and mentoring, that's part of your prayer work. Those are spiritual exercise for your soul. Fasting, feasting, and forgiving, that's prayer work for your soul. This month we are highlighting stewardship of time, talent, and treasure. Where you put your time is prayer work. Where you put your money is prayer work. Where you put your, what we say, treasure, time, talents, where you put your talents is prayer work. Be prayerful about it. Know where you're sowing. So consciously, we said that the other day, I think Monday or Tuesday, so consciously, in your life, and around your life, so consciously. So those are some different demonstrations of the prayer work in detail or with specific examples. So I share from the collage of prayer work that I do. I then share out loud how I'm growing. I enjoy growing in the communities that I listed before that I get a chance to lead in. I grow in these communities. I study in these communities. We had class this morning, 8 a.m. So I'm growing, learning how to be my best self. I'm growing, learning how to support others and being their best selves. And so as I continue to grow, I share with you. Yep, that's it. All right. So I mentioned that your reading material is a part of your prayer work. So last week I shared from you from the Daily Inspirations published by the Universal Foundation for Better Living out of Miami Gardens, Florida. This week I've been sharing out of Kingdom 365, which is a desk. It is a desk journal, maybe journal, portfolio catalog, a desk catalog of affirmations called 365. You can order your copy from DOCTOR Pulley, Dr. Pulley at gmail.com. These are just one liners, affirmations. There's one for every day of the year. So you see, it starts with day one, kind of reads backwards on the camera here. And we are all the way at day 155. I have not read each of these. I said, for example, when I was when I was away in Africa for almost 3 weeks, I didn't take this with me, so I wasn't reading. But it's one here for every day. So I want, when I desire to get back on track, I just Googled Chat GPT or whatever. What day is this of 365 in 2026? So it told me where to start. So today is day 155. Okay, so I'm going to read from day 155 as a part of my study research. Study research. What was it? Study research. Oh my goodness. Study research. I gotta get it. Study research. What was that third one? I'm gonna look because now it's bothering me. But the study reading, that's what it is. Reading, studying, and researching. Okay. All right. So this is a part of my reading, studying, and research. So day 55 says, love sets the stage for success and enables everyone to win. Hey y'all, good to see y'all. Good to see y'all. Good to see you. Greetings and blessings. Blessings to all the folks who are able to join us live. Blessings to those who who will watch the replay. But love sets the stage for success and enables everyone to win. That's the affirmation for today. Love sets the stage for success. Love, not fighting, not fraud, not not trying to outdo somebody and it's going to cost you integrity. Love love different ways you can define love. I defined love earlier today. I was posting as an unwavering commitment to see others flourish, to see other humans flourish. That's one definition. Different definitions of love. Love is the idea and divine vine of universal oneness, that we're all one. That's love. Okay. So, love, how you situate yourself in love. Love sets the stage for success. That's different than the other stuff you hear. It's not just your education. No, it's not just your resume. Because success is not the fact that you got the job. Success is, what do you do with the opportunity? What do you do with the opportunity? Therein lies the more in depth question of success. What did you learn from it? What did other people learn from you? Love sets the stage for success and enables everyone to win. Now, the background scripture for this is Romans 12 and 18. And 12 and 18 is unique. I actually am putting together Romans 12, 9 through 18 to support my study of reading this affirmation. Okay, my study and research of this affirmation. Verse 9, let love be without dissimulation. Let love be without fraud. Let love be without hypocrisy. Let love be without pretense. Don't fake it. Be honest. Honesty is love. Not nasty. Not, I'm not talking about nasty. Well, I just told her the truth. No, you can speak the truth in love. Love is honesty. Honesty and transparency is a virtue of love. So let love be without dissimulation. Let it not be pretense. Abhor that which is evil. Be righteously have a righteous indignation about what is evil. Be angry and sin not for what is evil. Abhor evil. Run away from it. Turn from it. Don't fall into the trap of it, and cleave to that which is good. Is one of my favorite scriptures. Be affectionate with one another. Verse 10 talks about being affectionate with one another. Verse 11, not being slothful in business. Ooh, help me right there, because sometimes I just be like, I get to it. That's not setting you up for success. Fervent in spirit, serving the Lord. And there are some other scriptures here that are really good as you then move towards 18. 18, if it be possible, as much as lieth in you, live peaceably with all men. In order to do this script, this is why, in order to do Romans 18, I needed to get back to Romans 12 and 9. In order to do Romans 12 and 18, let love set me up for success. Let love set me up for success. In order to get to Romans 12 and 18, so I can be set up for success, whatever it takes, live peacefully with all men, that's success. Yes, it doesn't mean you let people walk over you. No, it doesn't. But you got to know the time and the place and the season. Know why you're there. A lot of times we're in a situation and we're blaming everything on them. them. We know that you finally get the education when you let go of them. When you let go of them and you start saying, what I learned, this is what I learned. This is what I learned. This is what I have been educated about. This is what I picked up about myself, not about her, not about him, and not about them. You must be the common denominator in your education. You must be the common denominator in all your gossip. You must be the common denominator in all the stories you tell. You are the common denominator. When you do that, you begin to set yourself up for success because you are taking the opportunity to love yourself enough to be a student, love yourself enough to learn, love yourself enough to know how to make peace, love yourself enough to know how to de escalate. We talk about loving others, but you can't give others what you don't have. You can't give others what you don't have. But when you get to a place of internal peace, internal standards, convictions, morality, integrity, when you get to your own internal body, your own internal without shame, without fuss, when you do that, ooh, you can sweetly tell Judas, do what you need to do. You can sweetly be at peace with Judas. This wasn't in my notes. You can sweetly be at peace with Judah. Sweetly. You can sweetly be at peace with Judah. Live peaceably with all men. That gives you a chance to be set up for your ongoing success. You ain't got to be distracted and all defeated and start doing stuff because you let Judas get in your head. And you can release Judas to find his or her way, to find their way, so that they can be set up for success. You didn't even take time to beat Judas down. You just said, Judas, whatever you got to do, just do it and do it quickly. That's it. Do it and do it quickly. That's it. That's it. That's all you got to tell Judas. But you can't tell Judas that until you know who you are. Yesterday was Christ within. Go back and watch that yesterday. Yesterday was Christ within. When you know who you are and when you know what's in you, then you can live peacefully with all men. You can then start from the place of love, Romans 12:9, and work your way through to Romans 12:18. That's it. That's all I got. That's good to me. That's all I got. You got to know how to you got to know how to be at peace with Judas. Jesus did not spend all his time trying to prove what Judas was up to, Jesus was not running a reality show, Housewives of Nazareth. He wasn't he didn't need the TV ratings for drama. So he was not invested in trying to prove something with he wasn't invested in trying to prove something with Judas. Didn't need to. He already knew who he was and what his job was and what he was going to do. So Judas, whatever you got going, that's between you and God. I really have nothing to do with it at all possible. Do whatever you got to do. If it be possible, whatever you got to do it so you can be at peace with all folks. You set yourself up and you set them up because you've given them an opportunity now. You've given them a window to have a conversation. You've given them a window to have a conversation with themselves. You've given them a window to have some time to sit with themselves and talk through what exactly am I doing? Because I'm telling you, what do they say? You can catch more flies with honey than vinegar. An angry answer stirs it up, escalates everything, but a soft answer, come on. You got to put all of these little seasonings in that pot and stir them up. So it doesn't mean living peacefully with all people. Living peacefully with all people does not mean you got to be best friends with Judah and let Judah sleep in your house and Judas. That's not what that means. Judas representing the consciousness of fear and betrayal. You don't have to, but you can be at peace. You can love yourself and love Judas enough to be at peace to say, you know what? Do what you got to do. I'm at peace. I know who I am. I know what I got to do. I love you. Obviously, you got to determine love for yourself. Be at peace, whatever you got to do. That's it. Ooh, that's good to me, y'all. That's really, really good to me. I'm done. Listen, you can get your copy of Kingdom 365. Here, the details are here. Just email doctor at gmail.com. Subscribe to the CAN TV YouTube network station, CAN TV, Kingdom Access Network, because there we publish 24 hours, 365. We publish different kingdom inspirations. The midday moment is a part of that, but there are others too, so that you can be encouraged, you can be inspired. At any point, you need to take a break and be encouraged by these kingdom principles that we're teaching. Kingdom is a system. It's a way. It's a way of being. It's a way of knowing who you are. It's a way of being. It's a way of being. So you ain't got to get tricked by Judas and everybody else. Kingdom is a system. It's a way of being. It's a way of thinking, seeing. How you seeing? How you listening? How you hear, how you filter your thoughts, and what you speak. What you speak. Yes. So, as we share these kingdom inspirations and kingdom studies, you can participate 24/7, 365 at CAN. Catch me on CAN, Kingdom Access Network. All right. I love you. Don't be stingy. Like and share. Take care, everybody. Bless.